I've written a book entitled The Ascent of George Washington, the Hidden Political Genius of an American Icon. And the book deals with Washington as a politician. Most of Washington's contemporaries thought that Washington was non-political or above politics, and so have most historians. In fact, I think Washington was very political, a shrewd politician, such a good politician that he convinced people that he wasn't a politician. I think from the very beginning, Washington wanted to be somebody, sort of like the boxer in the movie On the Waterfront, Terry Malloy. He wanted to be somebody, and he was searching from the time he was really in early adolescence. He was searching for some way to stand out from the herd, as he put it himself in one of his early letters. The key thing in shaping Washington was his older half-brother, Lawrence. He was about 10 years older than George, and George really didn't meet him until he was about 12 years old. And Lawrence came back a military hero from King George's War. And Washington, I think, young Washington, saw Lawrence being deferred to by older, powerful people, and doors were open to him. He married, Lawrence married into the Fairfax family, which was the wealthiest family in Virginia. And Washington saw all of that, and he said, you know, I want some of this for myself, and soldiering was a way to do that, just as it had been for Lawrence. Well, I think there's a similarity between Obama's presidency and Washington's presidency, in the sense that both came to the presidency at a time of great economic crisis. The crises were very different, but they were both economic crises. And so there was that parallel between the presidency. What I find rather interesting is that Obama's approach, as best we can tell at this point, seems to be more conservative than Washington's approach. That Obama has turned to sort of Wall Street insiders for his closest economic advisors, and he's also trying to go back to the policies of the New Deal. So he's tried and proven things. Washington, on the other hand, chose Alexander Hamilton, who like Geithner, certainly had ties to the financial community. But I think what Hamilton was proposing was something that was a radical departure, so that Washington, the economic policy that Washington pursued, in essence, was more radical, more innovative at any rate, than Obama seems to be pursuing.